Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Up to meet it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Fabian Ruiz. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game.
Real chance! There it is!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
England didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. And it's gone back to the keeper. Stones. Spain have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Foden succumbs to the pressure.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Morata. No, that's been intercepted. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the ball's... He's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away. It's their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. Kane. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz has a go! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead...
Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Morata. Backward it goes. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Carvajal certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Trippier. Morata. He's in a good position here. It's Morata! He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Spain take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Rodri. Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Foden. He is through here. Foden plays it in. Nacho. Here's Rodri. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Foden smoothly does it, and he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Good spot, he's seen the run. Kane. Great hit! And a second time. He's got a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Saka with a predatory goal.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Marcó en el minuto 41 el dorsal 7.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Foden. Kane. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. Great reaction. Really well taken goal. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Marcó en el minuto 45 el dorsal 10.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Morata. Now it's Pedri. Oh, look at the space here. Turns and goes back. Shot at goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Spain playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. It is quite a game. Breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. England get the ball rolling for the second period. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Over to the left. Cucurella. Oh, that's well spotted.
Nico Williams really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Bellingham. Gently done. Now it's Saka. He's picked his way through.
Such good technique.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Morata. Spread out to the left. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Fabian Ruiz. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Morata. Rice. And it's Stones. Foden might just make this. Morata. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. That'll be a throw-in. Nico Williams. Morata, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Trippier. Alexander-Arnold. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Morata. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stones. And Kyle Walker. What a throw in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Kane. Foden. Yamal. He's found a way through. Now it's Kane. Pedri. And here's Morata. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Now the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cambio de jugadores.
They're up to 5 corners now. England can start a counter here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's got through. Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
England take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Pedri. And here's Morata. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spain must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just eases him off the ball. Yamal. Eze. Rice. That's Eze. Now it's Foden. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
England can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Nacho spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. Out to the left it goes.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Kane. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Stones. England clearly now in lead preservation mode. Eze. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Spain definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, where international football is concerned, there is no grander occasion than this. Brazil against Argentina speaks for itself, not just in South America, but across the entirety of the planet. Of course, the nature of the rivalry has gone through many changes over the years, but in any given year, in any given era, this is considered in these parts the ultimate game. It is bigger than a derby. It is one nation, one great footballing nation pitted against another. Each have had their days of glory, each have had their days of huge disappointment, each have supporters and patriots who expect the best, and there is only room for one winner. It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti, but of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
We have already started here. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Richarlison. Di Maria. Now it's Messi. Alvarez! Just off target. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to...
He's got the shot away! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Defence has got rid of that. Rafinha. Acuna producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Messi. Bruno Guimaraes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Romero, forwards and with intent. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Paredes. Now it's Messi, and it's Di Maria. Di Maria. And here's Messi. Can he finish?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafinha. It's a throw-in. Di Maria. Alvarez. Di Maria. Di Maria looking to penetrate opposition lines. Linton engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Messi.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Paredes. Can he put it away? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Bruno Guimaraes for Linton. Neymar, and he's managed to get free.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alvarez! And he hits the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Gol de Argentina, convertido en el minuto 43.
número 9.
Argentina grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And it's Messi. Messi. He's found the way through. Great hit! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And the defence can get it clear. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Argentina go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
Here we go again then. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. There's the hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Danilo. And he was quick to react. Linton. And it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. He was under real pressure there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's McAllister.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafinha! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Martinez. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's McAllister. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. McAllister. Bruno Guimaraes. Real chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gabriel. Bruno
La
Guimaraes.
cantidad de
Out
espectadores
to
de
the
este
left it
partido
goes.
fue de 62.005.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's burst through! Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's picked his way through. No, he's not getting past him there. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alvarez, given the lift of his goal. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for the runner. Acuna promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's well spotted. Alvarez. Danilo too strong for his opponent there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Di Maria. And it's Messi. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And we have our very first corner. Gabriel clears it away. Brazil can counter promptly here. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Rafinha. Brazil are looking to break at pace. And he cuts out the supply. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Richarlison. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has not gone well.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Now it's to Paul. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Linton. Now it's Neymar. And it's Messi. Paredes. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Linton. And the number on the board is 3. Works it forward. Linton. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, es hora de nuestro sorteo especial. Tengan a mano los boletos que les dieron en la entrada.
River now with a flow that can never run out, of course. Move with an unknown source. Kama kawa, mina kujana force. Nataka 2 round of applause. Hauni ebu wacha kudoors. Any statements, stay on your toes. Nakuja pave, mentally aid myself and the ones when I kwang on that door. Been time they won't let me be free. Dabbed up with that pain to go deep. On a borderline rage, you know I don't. Already they were giving me the antidote. How you feel to be messing with the federal? Last time I wrote for a medical. Worst place I was in by far. But you bet I'm gonna get it all, I get it all, I get it when I'm getting older, begging and pleading at OPs. It is the beginning of an ideology. River now running over, moving in threes. To the far east on a borderline. Been far less tears, but I still cry. I've been on the edge, but I'll get mine. Build up the empire, I'm setting out to define. Build up the new kind, should have invested the first time. Should have invested the first time. Should have invested the first time. Months and I've been running away from freedom. Where could it have been? Where has it been? I've been a victim, and I could have been locked up 40 years now. I'm running away. Been on the edge, but I'll get mine. Build up the empire, I'm setting out to define. Build up the new kind, should have invested the first time. Should have invested the first time. Should have invested the first time. You've been strong for so long. You learn to carry this on your own. Let me be someone you can lean on. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right
So hello and welcome from one of the true red-letter days in international football as England take on Argentina. A rivalry that has emerged since the second half of the 20th century. England's win in 1966, and since then meetings between the two on the international scene have led to many unforgettable moments. 86 and 98, both heartbreaking from an English perspective. 2002 turning the tide somewhat. So make of it what you will. There really is no way to predict this one. We just know it will be full of incident, one way or another. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum. Messi! He scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Minuto 3. Número 10. Messi.
So, a breakthrough already. Trippier. Rice. Trippier. He's gone forward. Foden. Can he spark a counter here? Alvarez. And he's intervened well there. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Saka. Saka has got himself a free kick. Paredes. Oh, good spread. Now it's Di Maria. Di Maria. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Argentina are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. Now who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he finish?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And here's Messi. Oh, great play. Shot a goal. It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Stones. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. For Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Messi.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. Bellingham. Looking for... And the shot! It's in! England are back in business!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kyle Walker. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Paul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Picked out brilliantly. De Paul. Can he put it away? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Argentina have their second corner now. They've played it short. That's an excellent interception. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. And here's Di Maria. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Convertido en el minuto 36. Número 11. Di María.
Argentina go into the lead. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. Oh, what a pass! Foden! Decent enough try. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Paredes. Romero works it forward, and it's Messi. Paredes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rice.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Alexander-Arnold to Walker. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rice. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Messi. Decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2 goals to 1.
Muchas
Neither
gracias.
side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or
Aquí
two.
están
It
los
certainly would be in
jugadores.
keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. Bellingham. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Romero. And it's Paredes. McAllister. Alvarez. Played out to the left flank. Alvarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Walker did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Trippier. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. So what can they make of this? McAllister. Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. It's Saka. McAllister. And here's Messi. Shot could be on. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham. Foden. And it's Kane. Alvarez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Saka.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Messi. Alvarez! It's out for a goal kick.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Trippier. Paredes running with the ball. McAllister. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Distributed tidily. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Now it's Di Maria. England needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
De Paul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
England making another change here.
Gol de Argentina.
Argentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And it's Messi. Alvarez. Paredes. Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Gently done. He is through here. Eze. Great leap! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He's looking for the runner here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Spread it left. Engages and forces him off the ball. England are looking to break at pace. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Now it's Saka, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Walker gets a good foot in there. Walker just loves to go forward whenever he can. Kyle Walker. Now it's Eze. He's in plenty of space here.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Stones. And it's Walker. Now it's to Paul. He's had a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Señoras y señores, está prohibido estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por